You've already talked about your father, inspiring you in the early days. Who were the players that you really looked up to when you were young?
Well, there was a couple of players. One was my oldest brother, Joseph, who ability-wise was, for me, he was my older brother, but he was signed at Glasgow Celtic on a provisional contract. And for me, he was just the best player I'd ever seen. The other one, obviously, growing up at Glasgow Celtic, Porter, he's not with us now, God rest him, was Tommy Burns, who, as we passed through our career, I came to know very well, and was very kind to me on my way through. So those were both, because I'm a natural left-sided player, as both were, and my hero in international terms was Liam Brady, who then I was fortunate enough to meet when I played for the Republic of Ireland, because he was obviously the senior player, and it was as nice a man, because sometimes you look up to your heroes when you meet them. I think sometimes people could say they're a little bit disappointed. Nothing could be further from the truth. It was everything, probably even more than I thought it would have been.
So looking outside of football, what's been kind of the inspiration for your career outside of football, not footballers?
Well, I mean, outside of football, I was a part-time player, so I know, as we say, I know what it is to get up at 6 in the morning and do a real job of work, because as much as we're involved in football and it's putting a pedestal and everything else, I mean, we are very fortunate and very blessed to have had a career in football, to actually get paid for the job that you love. Because if I hadn't been a professional, I'd still be paid £5 or £10 to go and play five-a-side with your mates because you love the game. So, outside of football in regards to that, I think I know how hard it is to do that real job of work. So I've recognised that we're very lucky to have a career in football, and but there's many things that when you look outside football that I think can help you within football, and in terms of we do our media stuff, so having social skills, understanding being a people person hopefully, and understanding what's required of that. But of course I think family influence to help you in football is huge.
It's safe to say you had a long and successful career. Over that career, which one player that you actually played with sticks out for you?
There's people you come across that you know good players but equally very good human beings, and those are the kind that I kind of stick with, because I think they share the same values and principles that I have, which are very important. What I would say as well, I think this is an important one to sum up a player. I actually sold Gary Cahill to Chelsea from Bolton. We didn't want to, but he was out of contract in the summer, and we ended up accepting about £6 million from him. The year before, we'd actually agreed a deal with Manchester City at £17.5 million, plus Nedum Manoa was coming from Manchester City to Bolton. He was valued at about £5 million at the time, so the deal was going to be worth about £22.5 million about 12-18 months earlier. And then there was a fallout behind the scenes at Manchester City, and the transfer never went through. But Gary Cahill, I mean, we know his qualities, we only win Champions Leagues and everything else, but I always tell this story because I think it sums up Gary Cahill as a man. We'd agreed the deal, he was going to Chelsea. It was agreed on the Monday night. We were scheduled to play Everton on the Tuesday night at Everton, and I spoke to him on Monday night. I said, listen, I'm delighted for you personally, we'll all miss you because we love you to bits as a boy and a man. I says, but good luck. He says, no, I'll be there tomorrow night, Gaffer. I said, no, but you've agreed to go to Chelsea, we've got a game, anything could happen. He says, no, I'll be there to play and help my teammates. It's an important game for the club, I want to be there. I've told Chelsea that I'm playing in the game and I'm going to do my best for Bolton, and after the game I'll become a Chelsea player. Now, he didn't have to do that. So he went out, we played the game. I don't even remember the game, but it was a game that actually, I think it was Tim Howard in the goal for Everton, actually scored. It was a really windy night, he cleared the ball from his own, and the ball spun over our young goalkeeper Adam Bogdan, who went on to be a Hungarian international, and we found ourselves 1-0 down. David Ngog, who came from Liverpool, then scored for us, the equaliser, and Gary Cahill actually scored the winner that night to win 2-1. And the point of the story is, this was a boy that Ned signed for Chelsea. He could have forgot all about Bolton and everything else that goes with it, but he was such a good man. He said, no, I'm going to play, help my teammates, scored the winner. And I just think that sums up, I think it's a nice story in football, because this day and age, particularly in the Premier League and everything else, people think, to just care about themselves and they're selfish and this and that, and I think that actually shows a very good player but a very good human being in a good light, and it did, and the players were thankful for it. So that's certainly a big thing that sticks in my mind. But there's been so many things. I mean, we'd probably need a few hours if you wanted to chat about different experiences, which I'm happy to do. So, but Gary Cahill certainly sticks in my mind for that.